Hello and welcome to Vehicle Central. My name is Gordon Roblero and today I bring this review of this Ford Mustang 2010, and today we'll be looking at the interior, exterior, and I'll be also doing a drive test, and I'll be giving you my overall thoughts of this car. Now this styling, this is the 5th gen of the Ford Mustang, and honestly it is a drastic change from the 4th gen. The exterior styling looks pretty dang good. I really do like the exterior styling of this. The newer Ford Mustangs, the 6th gen, look absolutely mind-blowing. They look awesome. But this one still looks pretty good in my opinion. It doesn't look too exaggerated, but honestly it's still good. I do like the flares, I do like the spoiler that it has. I do like the lines, they're visible. I like the color red that matches well with this car. Now looking at the styling of this Ford Mustang, it isn't that bad. In this car you're gonna find pretty good amount of chrome, not too much. You're gonna find chrome in your dashboard, you're gonna find chrome here in the center, you're gonna find chrome right around almost, not everywhere, but in a good amount of space. It still doesn't look outdated to me. It doesn't look too outdated, honestly. But it still looks pretty good, and I think it's still holding up pretty well in 2019. Now, the seats are super comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, for being a sports car, it is really super comfortable. It hugs you pretty well, it does decent, and what I do like is the seats are cloth, they're pretty soft, they're squishy. The driver and the passenger both are manual seats, but luckily you will find power windows and power locks. I have plenty of room to feel comfortable in this car. It's super nice, it's pretty good. Now looking at the material inside of this cabin, honestly, it's made out of hard plastic. Durable plastic, I wouldn't say it's not too cheap, but it's durable enough that I think it's gonna hold up pretty well. Overall, around here, you're gonna find pretty much hard plastic, except for, here in the center console, here at this door panel area, you're gonna find soft plastic. And up here too, you're gonna find some of this mushy material up here in the dash. There isn't a lot of spacage in here, so it won't be too practical, but it'll still be practical enough. On the door panels, you are gonna find decent amount of storage compartments to put in some map, maybe some other small things, but you'll have enough space to put some small useful things. And in here in the center console, you'll find pretty much a small amount of decent spacage to put on, your cell phone, to hide your keys, to hide coins, I don't know, whatever you feel like hiding in there. Luckily, you'll also be finding a car charger in here, and you can also lock it so that way people can't access in here. You'll find this little storage compartment so that way you can find your cup holders and your other small little things in there. Now, the glove box is laughable. It's super small. I mean, you could probably fit some gloves in there, but honestly, it's so small. Why even bother? Steering wheel looks pretty good. I do like the steering wheel. You're only going to find cruise control, and that's about it. You're not going to find anything else. The dash looks pretty good. I do like it. It's not too bad. Could be better, but hey, it was 2010. It looks pretty good. It's not too bad. Now, in here, you are going to find a 5-speed automatic transmission. In the center, you're also going to find your typical CD player, your FM radio, and you're also going to find your Sirius FM satellite radio, which is pretty nice. You're also going to find your climate controls. It looks simple. It looks like you can get to the buttons pretty well. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. I do like the design and the look of this Ford Mustang. Now, sitting back here in these bucket seats, they are comfy. They are super comfortable. They are squishy. They are made of the same material of the seats in front of me. But the only problem is that if you're bigger than 5'4", you're not going to fit back here. Seriously, my head is close to touching the window or the roof, whatever. It's super close. Like, I barely fit back here. So honestly, no one's going to sit back here. I mean, this is a sports car. Only 2 people are going to come in here. There's nothing back here, honestly. There's only like 2 little storages behind these seats, and that's about it. There's really nothing that I can talk about back here. The trunk space in the back isn't too bad. It's pretty good. I honestly think it's a decent amount of space for you to put some things in there. If you need more spacage, you can lower these 2 rear seats, and it's not too bad, honestly. You can fit a good amount of things back here. And luckily, you also have the spare tire and jack in case if one of your tires blow out. Luckily, you'll have backup right in your trunk. In this Ford Mustang, we have the 4.6 liter V8 that can produce 315 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque. Now, this is the middle level engine. The most basic engine that you can get is a 4.0 liter V6, and the highest engine that you can get is a 5.0 V8, and obviously that's going to produce more power, more torque, but this one isn't too bad. This one goes pretty good. But if you want the more economical, the less loud, the less I just want the look of the Mustang type of car, I'd say you get the 4.0 liter V6. That's going to save you a lot on fuel, and it's not going to be too bad. Noise. So I think V8 is the way to go, since that will help the resale value of these cars. Because, I mean, America loves their V8s. Come on now. V8 power. This car has been tuned by Bama Performance, and so the exhaust is a little bit loud, and that's what you want. You want people to know you're driving a Mustang. And you're going to also be hearing that glorious V8 engine under the hood, so you're going to be hearing all that pretty noise. You're going to want to have your windows down to hear everything that's screaming behind you and in front of you. Now, the suspension on this Ford Mustang, it's pretty tough, it's rough. Obviously, this is a sports car. It's not going to be the smoothest ride. You are going to feel the imperfections. You are going to be able to feel the little bumps, the little everything that's on the road. But honestly, it's not too bad for a sports car. It's not too low to the ground, so you don't have to worry about the little entrances. The brakings on this thing is pretty dang good. I do like that. Obviously, as this is a Mustang, it's going to go fast. You're going to need good, fast braking. The acceleration is phenomenal. I mean, it's a Mustang. It's gonna pick up quick. It wasn't too much for me to pick up to 30 miles per hour in this 30-mile zone. And like I said, this car is pretty fun to drive. I do like the handling. It is a little bit heavy, but I mean, what do you expect? This car is pretty heavy. It's pretty big. It's a little bit wide, but you're gonna get used to that anyway. It's wide. It's not too bad. It's not like a truck, but it's something that you can deal with and work with. And if this was gonna be your first sports car, you're not gonna be too disappointed. Honestly, this thing is fast, brakes good. The handling is great. Here, coming up in this corner to stop is pretty good. Feels great. I've never driven a Mustang. This is the very first time I've been driving one, or I'm driving now. Getting to test it, really, you get to see why this is a very popular car. You get to see why people either love the Mustang, hate it, or compete it with the Camaro, with the Charger. This thing is great. Honestly, you're gonna love this car. I'm already liking it now. And I'd like to thank my friends at Cars R Us for giving me the privilege of driving this nice red cherry Mustang. Now, the common problems that you'll find in this Ford Mustang is the timing chain. But if you keep up with its regular maintenance and don't cheap out on cheap oil, the timing chain is going to last you a long time. I've only been hearing good things about the engine, so that is always great to hear that, you know, these things don't have major issues that you should worry about. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment good, bad things, whatever you like, critique me. I am open for any suggestions. Give a like, share with a friend or a family, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.